What's up, you guys? Nice to have you back. Here are 5 things that Korea does best in the world. Korea is the most innovative and creative people in the world. South Koreans are used to study. 98% of the population completing secondary education and 63% with a college education. Another study showed in 2014 that Seoulist people living in Seoul gets the least amount of sleep of any major cities in the world. When I criticize Korea, as I do in some videos actually, I always bring up this workaholic theme as something bad about Korea. But in this case, I'm gonna try to show the good things about it. Or at least from another more positive perspective. Because I don't know if Korea would have been where they are right now without this fight spirit. I want to turn it into something positive. Because this is gonna be just one of the reasons why Korea is gonna become a leading country in the future. I don't know if this is true, but maybe since Koreans has to work this hard, they have to dedicate so much of their life into their work, of course they want to work with something fun, something that they can put their passion into. So they will enjoy the work. So they will eventually enjoy their life. So for me, it feels like Koreans has realized that if I have to work this hard so much, then I have to create my work. Because how come otherwise Koreans makes the most innovative movies, the most innovative music, the most innovative pop culture, the most innovative and most creative solutions, and I have so many Korean friends who has an ability to see business ideas in everyday life things, because Koreans take inspiration from other parts of the world, already existing things, and turns them into something better. I have mentioned this in several other videos before. They have an ability to get inspired from the West and see its fully potential and take inspiration from the East and turn it into something incredibly new. I've done it with K-pop, with food, with movies, with their subway system, with so many things. In Sweden we have a saying that you have to pick the raisins out of the cake, which basically means that you either keep the best parts of the cake or you just pick the best parts from the cake and just eat the best parts. So however you see the metaphor, you take the best part of something. And Korea does this the best in the world. They take the best part of something and turns it into something better. This is the perfect recipe, and it's what I would want to call when you say something is Korea style. Korea are the best in being the future. If you want to see how the future looks like, then foreigners' perspective nowadays is that you book a flight ticket to Korea, the country where over 80% of the population has smartphones and are using smartphones, and this was even back in 2013, this statistic that I found. And among 18-year-olds up to 30 years old, smartphone penetration's usage is almost 100%. So basically it means almost 100% of the people between 18 to 30 in Korea are using smartphones. They were also one of the first countries that used the phone as a payment option. Like for example, you had Africa TV a long way back before now, when we had something that is exactly the same, that is called Twitch. And scanning of QR codes, and before some years ago when Hollywood movies tried to illustrate the future in their movies, it was filmed in Japan. But nowadays, the future in Hollywood movies is in Korea, is set in Korea. The flight attendants, the customer service.
It's no secret that flight attendants from airlines around the world come to Korean Airlines Training Center to learn the proper airborne charm. Also, the uniforms are top ranked.
When you go into a store, you can sometimes get greeted with singing. In the restaurants, you even have a button that you click on and then you get a perfect service right away. I think this is founded from Koreans, the hierarchy system, which I also sometimes claims as something bad about Korea, but actually this has also very positive sides. Basically the one with power that is above you have to basically do anything that he or she says to you. This can, in customer service situations, be something very beautiful. It's really unique about Korea and Koreans. In some situations you can see people bowing, thanking each other. Like it's almost a competition who can be the most respectful and the one who is more thankful to the other one. It's so beautiful and so unique for Korea. It can make me cry sometimes because it's some so beautiful gesture that you can't see anywhere else in the world. StarCraft and female golfers. One country's hopeless nerds can be the other one's highest earning celebrities. For example, Swedish esports people is not famous at all, while in Korea they are filling stadiums with people. So StarCraft is a legitimate career in South Korea. Since the game launched in '98, nearly half of all the games been sold in Korea. There are cable channels devoted to the games. And why are Korean women so good at golfing? Out of 100 top female golfers in the world, 38 of them are Koreans. In 2013, Koreans' food are the healthiest in the world. I don't have really some sort of proof of this, but how come where I am from, we think we are so well educated and so ahead of everyone else in Sweden, and we are so obsessed with dieting and working out? How come then that cancer and so many diseases are so widely killing us here? We also have the cleanest water in the world.
The Swedish engineer and postdoctor of technology, Lars Bern, stopped eating sugar and carbohydrates. So simply by eating meat, fat, vegetables and fermented food, he became cancer-free and cured all his other diseases.
For example, just my dad has had at least 10 out of his childhood friends who have had cancer in the last 5 years. Go to a Korean barbecue and you eat leaves, you eat samgyeopsal, wrap it kimchi together. It's like eating medicine, but yummy. So when I'm actually eating Korean food, it feels like my body is actually building, or from when I eat Western food, or at least food here in Sweden, where I actually feel more like my body's breaking down in a way. That's why Korean food is also one of the things that Korea does best in the world. I'll see you in the next video.